somewhere out there. Perhaps there's a bookshop or a tavern that's yours and yours alone. Somewhere out there. 3 little words that pack in dreams, longing, and surprise. Somewhere out there, the person you miss most might be waiting, hoping you'll show up at their door one day. Somewhere out there is all unknowns, and it won't feel anything like here. In fact, it isn't as far away as it sounds. Sometimes it's only a ticket away. So why not travel in comfort? Choose the Empire Railway's newest special service, the Aurora Express. Rebuilt from an armored train, she's tough, steady, and safe. And the cannons she carries are more than enough to deal with any threat. Clean, bright, and wonderfully grand, step aboard and let somewhere out there become somewhere you can reach.
Clean, bright, and wonderfully grand! Yeah, that must be the best way to travel! So this train thing, is it really as awesome as the radio makes it sound?
If you can afford a first-class ticket, it probably is. But first class is ridiculously expensive. I doubt many people in the outer city could ever manage it. As for standard class, it'll likely just be as loud as the asphodel on a busy night.
Perfect! It's not like I want to spend my days rubbing shoulders with some posh nobles. If it's like our tavern, then I'll fit right in.
Still, you're not heading to the station for a holiday, are you?
Of course I'm not. That's why I've been listening to the radio and reading up to gather intel. I gotta help my little minion bring back the person who matters most to her. Rhythm's already given us plenty to go on.
1 month from now, the 13th Legion will be relocating a high-value prisoner by train from Ice Lake to Dismania, the Imperial capital. The 6th Legion's been ordered to assist with the transport. The prisoner's identity is classified as top secret. All I know is that she's currently receiving treatment in the inner city under maximum security. But someone caught a glimpse of her back. A young woman in her early 20s, dressed in black. That matches what you've told me about Berenica. If it really is her, then the train departing in a month might be your only chance.
Wait, we still have 5 days before the train comes, don't we? Why are we moving so early, little minion?
Because you don't walk into a job like this cold. You go early and get the lay of the place. Case the joint. Get it?
Case the joint? Come on. I'm trying to save my family, not pull a heist. Snow, don't listen to him. Nobody's casing anything. We're just doing a preliminary investigation. We even got yanked into Huashu by a fluke, but thank goodness we made it back in time. We've still got some breathing room. Let's hope everything goes to plan.
Everything's going to be fine. And when we get Barry out, my little minion told me cooking isn't exactly Barry's strong suit. So Camilla, you'll have to lay out a proper celebratory spread and show her what good food is supposed to taste like.
I'm glad you can stay upbeat. So, how's the plan shaping up? Snow's part is going perhaps a little too well. She's practically planned the celebratory dinner already.
Not just that. I've done tons of other stuff too. Listening to the radio, reading, gathering intel, all of it. As for the fighting part, well, those two can handle that.
You didn't take in a word she just said, did you? I'll say it again. This operation isn't about fighting. It's about reconnaissance. I've told you the rules so many times, I could tattoo them on your forehead and you'd still forget.
Nuh-uh! I didn't forget anything! It's just, with my little minion, things have a habit of turning into a full-blown brawl. Anyway, here it goes. Rule number 1. Try your best to lay low. Blend in. So plain you could practically melt into the background. That's how we gather as much information as possible. Rule number 2. ask for what matters. Don't just chat for the sake of it. Otherwise, the best intel we'll bring back is which little kiosks in the concourse have a sale on.
You actually remembered it word for word. You must really care about your little minion, putting in this much effort. So, 2 priorities when we get there. First, find out who this high-value prisoner really is. Second, get a clear read on the station. Entrances, exits, sightlines, choke points. Once we've got enough, we'll put together a solid rescue plan. No rattling cages. If they get even a whiff, they'll move the prisoner early. Best case, we find a station worker who's willing to help. I could walk you through the station's layout with a map now. But honestly, seeing it with our own eyes will tell us more. And don't start calling me a nag. This is what keeps you alive. Years as a fox hunter taught me that. Exactly. We've left ourselves enough of a buffer. That's everything from me. Now we're waiting on you, Captain of the Noctoyagers. Say the word, and we move.
Since I knew you'd be heading to the station for intel, I've been keeping an ear out whenever my regulars bring it up, especially the boys who work down there. They always come in for a drink late at night. You'll hear all sorts, some good, some bad, but there's one thing they all share. The moment they mention the station master, Eisenbahn Wagner, their faces change. They call him a capable man, someone who keeps the whole place running like clockwork. So if you can, avoid crossing paths with him. If he takes an interest in you, it won't be good, no matter how friendly he seems. One more thing. The workers there aren't paid much. They always order the cheapest beer. If your investigation isn't getting anywhere, try making friends with them. A small gesture might help.
Thank you, Miss Camilla. We'll be careful. All right, let's move.
Hooray! Operation Get Back the Person Who Matters Most to My Little Minion, officially underway!
Now arriving at platform 3, the Scarlet Circus to Iceland. This train terminates here.
Whoa, look at all these people! And the ceiling's so high! That monument! Is it even taller than the one in Ice Lake Square? The books weren't kidding! They called it architecture on a staggering scale! The crown jewel of imperial design. This place is huge! It's basically a castle! Oh, nope! I can't hold it in! I have to say it. Little Minion, I hereby appoint you Iron Wall High Chancellor of the Steel Dome! And Outsider shall be my ever-loyal Jishu champion.
So our trip to Huashu has inspired yet another batch of Snow's ridiculous titles.
What are you muttering about? This is only the forecourt rotunda. Our target's the main concourse. We still need to get through the ticket barriers. Right, quick crash course. To ride a train, you need a ticket. It's a little square of card that says where you're leaving from and where you're going. You take it to the barrier, the security lads check it, click, punch a hole in it, and then you're allowed into the concourse to wait for your train.
Huh, don't patronize me, Outsider. It may be my first time here, but I've been in Ice Lake long enough. And I did my homework before we left. I'm not clueless. Listen up. The official name of Ice Lake Station is Floatia Bloomfield Station. On opening day, they petitioned the reigning emperor to name the station. And that was when word came of Princess Floatia's birth. It's the Empire's key rail hub in the north. 3 terminal platforms and 6 through platforms. Since it was built, there hasn't been a single major safety incident. That's why some people call it the Ice Lake Flower Crown.
Huh. You remembered all that?
Of course I did. I came prepared. I've got a friend who knows trains inside out. And she knows way, way more than you do.
Now arriving at platform
I was wondering what all that racket was. Of course, it's you, Snow.
Oh, Lunotoot!
Lunotoot? Hello! Lunotoot at your service. Snow and I go way back. When we first met, I was just a hopeless train enthusiast. And now, I'm Bloomfield Station's guide, publicity ambassador, and volunteer attendant all rolled into one. Trains have been around for ages, but in the early days they were built to move weapons and military supplies, proper iron beasts. Some services are civilian now, of course, but every train still carries defensive armaments. If you've got a moment before you head off, go right to the front and have a look at the train cannon. It's really badass. A lot of train fans go on about the engineering or the industrial beauty of it all, and don't get me wrong, they're right. But what I love most about trains is something else. Fairness. Whether you usually walk, ride in carriages, drive motor cars, or travel by fancy airship, once you're on the train, everyone arrives together. That's why I want more people to see trains for what they are. Even if you're a Charon, you can sit by the window, watch the mountains roll past, feel the cool air drifting through the carriage, and hear that whistle. Toot toot! So I started helping out here, purely as a volunteer at first. After a while, the station master was kind enough to notice I was genuinely useful, and that's how I ended up officially on staff.
now arriving at platform 3, the Scarlet River service to Iceland. This train terminates here.
Oh, well, official makes it sound as though I'm here for pay. I don't take a penny. I'd probably do this even if they tried to stop me. Toot toot! Toot toot! Right, I've been talking your ears off. Where are you headed? The Imperial capital? Or somewhere farther south, like Scarlet River?
Well, we're hoping to go to the capital, but we haven't settled on a date yet. I'm from a remote island. I've never seen anything like trains before, so we thought we'd come and look around first.
Oh, then you'll only need a platform ticket. Just a few silver coins and you can sit here and watch trains all day. Absolute bargain. Come on, this way.
Rebuilt from an armored she's tough, steady, and safe. And the cannons she carries are more than enough to deal with any threat.
Right, this is the ticket office. Ask for 3 platform tickets, 2 adults and 1 child. Tell you what, since it's your first time, I'll handle it. Wait here, I'll be right back.
One child?
In fact,
1 child? No! No child ticket. 3 adult tickets, please.
Shh, quiet, Snow. Child fare's got to be cheaper. We'll use what we save to buy you your favorite snacks, all right?
Okay, that does sound good. Still, it feels like you're treating me like a kid.
Everyone, hold it! Stop where you are! Right then, eyes up. Our heroes are back. They've just driven the Forsakens out of the south. Give them a proper welcome home.
Dad! Mum! Ice Lake! I made it back in one piece.
My boy. My baby boy, you're home! Oh, you must have been through hell! It's all right now. You're home. Come here. Come here to Mummy.
What? Mom? I think you've mistaken me for someone else.
Don't you lie to me! That iron ring on your hand, I put it on my boy myself. That's his. I sent him to war. So why have you got it? Where is he? Is he alive? You were with him, weren't you?
Who's your boy? I don't know what you're talking about. I bought this ring myself in Scarlet River.
Special service, the Aurora Express. Rebuilt from an armored train, she's tough, steady, and safe. And the cannons she carries are more than enough to deal with any
Threat confirmed. Contain the crowd before it escalates. If she resists, shoot her on the spot. Ah, Station Master Eisenbahn.
Easy. Put that thing away. She's an elderly woman, not an enemy combatant. There are civil ways to handle this. Last time you lot handled a scene, you clipped innocent civilians, and we spent months getting the footfall back. So don't let the gun do your thinking. Use your heads.
Yes, sir. I'll think of a solution right now.
Save the thinking for next time. We don't have all day. You, the smallest one. Step up, talk to her. Keep your voice soft. Tell her you understand. Tell her not to do anything foolish. Ease the cordon on the smokestack side. Slowly. Don't make it obvious. Let her edge that way.
Tell me where he is! What did you do to him?
Sometimes it's only a ticket away.
Hey! I don't know you! What's your problem?
Clean, bright, and wonderfully
All right, that's our cue. Now!
And let somewhere out there become somewhere you can reach.
Suspect secured. Taking her to the detention room.
Hold it. Madame, I understand how you feel. I do. I've lost someone important on the battlefield too. That kind of pain can make anyone lose themselves. But listen to me. There are more trains coming, demobilized soldiers returning home. And rings like that, any city has a dozen jewelers who can make the same band. So your boy may well be on another train at this very moment on his way back to you. And this soldier isn't a deserter. He's just a man wearing a similar ring.
I told you. I bought it in Scarlet River. From a jewelry shop called Silverheart. Go and check if you don't believe me.
You're not lying!
No. We honor those who fight, and we honor the mothers brave enough to let their kids go. Your boy will come back to you. I'm sure of it.
Show up at that door one day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I must have frightened you. I've just waited so long. So long!
The Aurora Express. Rebuilt from an armored train, she's tough, steady, and safe. And
It's all right.
are more than enough.
You don't need to stand here all day. Come inside. Sit down. Get warm. And to everyone else, my apologies for the disturbance. But I'll say this plainly. As long as I'm station master of Bloomfield Station, our trains will run safely. You have my word.
This may be a service to unsafe. This train terminates here.
So that was Station Master Eisenbahn. He shut it down like it was nothing. No wonder both Lunotoot and Camilla made a point of mentioning him.
He kept the soldiers in check, then calmed the crowd down after. That's a capable, well-rounded man.
Hey, now's not the time to admire him. We're here to gather information on his turf, remember?
I know. Most Imperial officials are useless. Just our luck the one we have to deal with isn't.
I'm back! Here are your tickets. Did I miss something? It sounded like a bit of a scene.
Clean, bright, and wonderfully grand. Steppable. And let somewhere out there become...
This place is always packed. Little incidents come with the territory. Not long ago, someone from the Forsakens tried slipping into the station, and the station master spotted them straight away.
The Forsakens?
Yes. I heard there've been a few small flare-ups down south again lately. Maybe they were trying to take the train south to reinforce their people. But apparently it's been dealt with, so things should quieten down for a while. And then more people can ride the trains without having to worry. Toot toot! Don't worry. Even if something does happen, the guards here can handle it. So, they're tough then. Not the sort you want to mess with. Huh? What? Are you thinking of having a go at them to see what they've got, Snow? Better not. This place is packed, and they've got work to do. I won't. I'm just curious. I've seen plenty of guards in my time. I was just wondering how these ones compare to Huashu's magistrates of Yingtian. That's all. I'm not gonna do something stupid like picking a fight with them. Sure you are. All right, you've got the tickets. Now you can go on to the ticket gates. I'd better get back to the other passengers. Bye-bye, Fox Hunter. Bye-bye, Snow.
See you. And thanks. You've been a huge help.
I told you my friend's reliable. Right, we've got the tickets. Off to the gates.
Remember, act normal. Shoulders loose. No twitchy faces.
Got it. Let's go.
This train terminates here.
Welcome to Bloomfield Station. Armed guards on duty, cannons mounted on every train, airship patrols overhead. You'll have a safe journey.
Somewhere out there,
We hope you enjoy our latest Foxaker-powered service.
hoping you'll show up.
Now, routine check. It's for your safety, everyone else's, and the security of the Empire's railways.
A check? Since when? I've come through here before and nobody ever patted me down. Come on. I'm a law-abiding fox hunter. It's not like I'm sneaking anything dangerous in.
We've the Forsakens to thank for that. You might not feel it in Ice Lake, but they've been stirring trouble elsewhere. Fires, blasts, every week it's something. So we're taking extra measures. Rail's the Empire's lifeline. We're not letting a pack of lunatics take a swing at it.
I see. Then, thanks for keeping us safe. Never met a Forsaken myself, but I've heard the stories. They don't fight clean. But if I run into one, they'll pay.
That's the spirit. You're a tough young man. Pity you're Charon. Still, never thought about going for laureled Charon. You look like you've got the makings of one.
That's what you always say when you're fobbing your friends off, isn't it? Either way, nobody goes through without clearing the check. Come back another day.
In fact, it isn't as far
come back another day. What didn't I clear? Look at me, honest as they come. Look at this trustworthy, harmless face. I could practically be a poster boy for law-abiding citizens.
All right, save the patter. I'll tell you what you didn't clear. That pendant for a start. Fine work. Pricey materials. If I'm not mistaken, that stone's from Khemet. And your outfit. What even is that? All I'm seeing is a few strips of cloth. I can see your belly button. So I've got reason to suspect you either found it and kept it, or pinched it off someone else.
It's a lucky charm my little sister made.
Then bring her in. Let her say it to my face. Until then, it stays here.
But we'll miss the train.
What's taking so long with these people? First time on a train or what? Mine's about to leave. Can I go first?
Of course, sir. Right this way. Just the routine check first.
What? You're checking me as well?
Afraid so, sir. You saw that old lady causing a scene in the rotunda earlier, didn't you? We can't take any chances. If something like that happens inside the station proper, it could turn ugly fast. We'd appreciate your understanding, sir.
Same goes for you. Make no mistake. I'm not trying to pocket your lucky charm. Station Master Eisenbaum told us to stay sharp. We can't afford to be careless. Go back and bring your sister. If a story checks out, you'll get it back.
And let somewhere out there become somewhere you can reach.
What a mess. Should have left the charm at home.
Not your fault. Who'd have thought they'd make such a fuss over a pendant? Should we go back and get Fina?
No, it's getting late. We'd missed the last train.
What if you buy a new outfit and change? Maybe they won't recognize you.
Don't be daft. You can buy food, drinks, and tickets at a station, but not a new wardrobe. And those guards are stubborn, not blind.
Right. Can't argue with that. If only I had an invisibility cloak.
An invisibility cloak? That might actually be a good idea.
Huh? You've got something that amazing, little minion? Don't tell me Jill slipped you some secret treasure.
Nothing like that. I mean, we change what we look like to them. Change our identity. I've heard other fox hunters talk about a trick. Workwear is the best invisibility cloak. Put on a uniform, carry a ladder, act like you belong, and people stop noticing you. Remember what Camilla told us? If your investigation isn't getting anywhere, try making friends with them. Maybe that's our way in.
Makes sense. When we came into the forecourt rotunda earlier, I noticed a section of scaffolding over on the left. Looks like maintenance work. We can go take a look. If we can get into the ironworks, we might be able to sneak into the concourse from there.
Whoa, didn't think you were the observant type.
Now arriving at platform 7.
I am when it matters. We're here to gather intel, aren't we? The moment we walked in, I started taking mental notes. All right, let's go have a nose around.
Hi, we're hiring.
Hello?
Yeah.
That's it? Aren't you going to tell me what the job is?
If you're actually interested, you'd be asking already. If you're not asking, you're just being nosy. And honestly, I don't think you'd be a good fit. Your clothes are too clean. You don't look like you're keen to get your hands dirty. No point wasting my time. If you say so. We'll see how tidy you stay once you're knee-deep in soot. Fine. Here's the job. Stack cleaning. See that big stack behind me? It vents the station's ironworks. They make parts down there, and they store Foxicar as well. All the fumes go up through it. If it clogs, the ironworks slows to a crawl. Then the trains start running late, and the Empire starts bleeding money. So we need someone who can crawl inside and scrape the muck off the walls. You interested? 700 coppers a month. But if you get sloppy and the ventilation goes bad, one complaint and you get docked 300.
Very interested.
Well, I'll be damned. You're not some young noblewoman slumming it for fun, are you? All right, go on then. Prove it. See those big glass panels out front? Get them spotless. If you manage that, I'll believe you're here to work.
No problem.
Somewhere out there, the person you miss most might be waiting.
Clear the scaffolding. Why is there so much random junk up here?
So why not travel in comfort? Choose the Empire Railway's newest special service, the Aurora Express. Rebuilt from an armored train, she's tough, steady, and safe. And the cannons she carries are more than enough to deal with any threat.
Bit rough, but this should do it.
Next, we clean the stains off the door frame.
Now arriving at platform 7, the Dismania service to Iceland. This train terminates here.
It's cleaner than I expected. Only a few spots need sorting out. All right, now we gotta fix the glass panels up ahead.
There are cracks in the glass. They're so fine you can't even see them from a distance. Still, we'd better patch them up. It'd be a disaster if the glass came loose and hit someone below.
Clean, bright, and wonderfully grand. Step aboard, and let somewhere out there become somewhere you can reach.
You're handy enough. All right, you're on. Here's your work pass.
This train.
Hey, excuse me. You there? Yes, you. Would you mind doing me a quick favor? I'll make it worth your while. My family has means in the Imperial capital.
He looks like a nobleman.
I saw you running around earlier, but you're dressed far too neatly to be looking for day labor, and you don't look like the sort who gets shoved about either. So, either you're some reporter snooping into how the ironworks lot live, or you've got another agenda.
What?
Easy, I'm not having a go, honestly. I'm much the same. I'm a new reporter with the Hyperborea Daily, just in from Dismania. And I've been hearing things about the 6th Legion stationed in Icelake. They talk loyalty, but behind closed doors, rotten to the core, leaning on commoners, throwing their weight around, you name it. And the moment I stepped into this station, I hated it. Yesterday, I spent the whole afternoon talking to people, asking questions, and everywhere I went, I could feel the guards staring holes through me. They're onto me, I'm sure of it. What a vile city. I've only seen a single station, and it's already stuffed full of secrets no one wants dragged into the light.
What have you been asking people, exactly?
Exactly what needs asking. I walk right up and I say, I hear the 6th Legion's done plenty they don't want known. Tell me everything you know. Let's expose the evil together. Strange, isn't it? Even animals make noise when they're hurt. You'd think people would talk when they're being crushed, unless it's so bad here that no Charon would trust a Solarian anymore. Anyway, if we're going to drag the truth into the open, I need someone to help me. And you're the best bet I've seen all day. Firstly, you've clearly got your own reason for being here. You're looking into something too. Secondly, out of everyone I've seen in this station, you're the quickest on your feet, sharp reflexes. I reckon you can handle yourself. And if you want a third reason, call it instinct, but you feel honest to me.
But I'm just a commoner. It's not like I can do whatever I want in here.
That's easy. Money smooths things over. My father always says, in a one-horse town like Icelake, there's nothing one gold coin can't fix. And if there is, throw in another. See these checks? 5 gold apiece. If anyone gives you trouble, just press one into their hand. That's my father's wisdom. Bring me something real, and I'll pay you 10 more on top. Deal?
Doesn't sound bad.
Excellent. Then we'll start with a little test. Take these. Go have a friendly chat with the foreman by the ironworks entrance. See what you can get out of him.
Are you just sending me to do random errands because you want to feel important?
Of course not. My family's money doesn't grow on trees. I just want proof you can deliver.
All right. I'll give it a go. Hello?
Who are you? This is an active work site. You're right by the ironworks entrance. No place to be hanging about.
Right. So I'm a regular passenger. Seen you lot working hard out here, thought I might show a bit of appreciation.
That's a lot of talk without saying much. Appreciation how exactly? And let's be clear, we're not after old boots and cast-offs.
No, nothing like that. I meant this.
That's a bit of paper. Hang on. Is this a check? Oh, right. Well, you could have started with that. And now that I look at you properly... Yes, I remember. A generous supporter of railway construction, aren't you? So then, what can I do for you?
Actually, I've been trying to get a look inside the ironworks, but I keep getting turned away.
That all? I thought you were about to ask for something tricky. Easy enough. Drop my name at the entrance. Stay as long as you like.
Your father was right. These really do open doors.
Not bad. I saw him bowing and scraping from halfway across the hall. Now I'm genuinely curious what you'll manage to dig up.
Hold it. Ironworks access. Authorized staff only. Oh, stack crew. Right. You're cleared. Off you go. Times really are rough. Even a Luno's taking on graft. Hang on. Lunarians don't even need food, do they? Why bother working? Whatever. Lunarians are always popping up where they're not expected. Off you go. Do a proper job.
Phew, that was close.
This is nothing like the forecourt rotunda. All bright and fancy up there. And down here it's hot, dark, and choking.
What's with you lot? It's a simple test run, and you've made a complete dog's dinner of it. Day before yesterday, the hydraulic pressure was low. Yesterday, you sprayed Foxycre everywhere. And today, the loco jumps forward 8,000 meters the second the test begins. At this rate, you're not testing a train. You're trying to launch a bloody airship. If I hadn't jumped aside when I did, I'd be flatter than those castings over there. Colonel, tell me what went wrong.
Right. Too many engines left in overload. Pushed it past tolerance.
Exactly. That's an old hand. He spots the fault the moment he sees it. You lot take notes. If the rest of you were half as steady as him, I wouldn't walk in every morning wondering if today's the day I get killed. Now check everything. Nothing restarts until every fault is cleared. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, just trying to get through.
No. You stay. You're helping with the checks.
What? We're stack crew, just passing through.
I don't care what crew you are. You heard me. We're trialing a new model, and we've just had a serious incident. The locomotive moved when it shouldn't have. So here's how it works. If I can see you, you're helping fix it. Because if that thing blows, we all die.
Including me.
Including you. So unless you've got a death wish, move! Safety first!
Even if I wanted to help, where do I even start?
The condenser pipe took a hit when the loco lurched. It's sparking. Start there. That's your biggest hazard.
You're the one from earlier. The old hand. Thanks for the tip.
Don't mention it. Fix that, then move to the next fault. Good. That's safer. Now go on and sort the lighting. The Foxica engine overload tripped the system and knocked the lights out. We need visibility before we touch anything else. Right. Last step. Shut down the engines still stuck in overload, and bring the locomotive back into position. It runs on Foxica engines. The deeper you push into overload, the faster it moves, and the more unstable it gets. So, yes, it's dangerous work. Yes, sir.
You lot are quick. Tell you what, before your lungs fill up with soot, stop climbing stacks and come work on my floor.
No thanks. We've got somewhere else to be.
Suit yourself. If you change your mind, you'll know where to find me.
Finally, we can keep going. The workers here really have it rough. Even just passing by can get you pulled into other jobs. Another conveyor belt. And more steam. Looks like we can slip into the gaps between those parts and get through.
What was that?
Hazard detected.
Threat must be neutralized. Immediate response required.
Return to the misty sea.
What the? Have we been rumbled? That doesn't make sense.
You all right? Sorry. That one's on me. I was adjusting a pressure tool and it backfired. Must have tripped the guard bots.
Ah, you're Kano, right? The old hand from earlier.
Oh, it's you lot. Heading up to the concourse? If you are, could you do me a favor?
What is it?
Nothing big. My boy, Stefan, works up in the concourse cleaning the steelwork. Spends half his day clipped to a grappling hook, sliding along the roof beams. He's mad about trains. Even after his shift, he'll hang about on the upper walkway just to watch them roll in and out. I've been putting money aside to take him on the Aurora Express. And I reckon I've finally got enough. Payday's today. If it comes through like it should, we'll go tomorrow. So, if you see him, would you tell him it's finally happening? And tell him to get home early and pack.
Wouldn't it mean more coming from you?
It would, but I've 4 hours left on shift, and I can't leave the ironworks before then. I've written down what he needs to do on this note. If you run into him, give it to him. Oh, and take this as well. A grappling hook. That's what the cleaners use to move along the upper steelwork. If he's not down on the floor, he'll be up in the beams somewhere.
All right. If I find him, I'll let him know.
Ah, thanks, all of you.
Scarlet River service to Iceland. This train
Once this lift opens, we'll be back at ground level. Up top, rich folk ride trains for fun. Down below, the ironworks lot work themselves to the bone. This place is Ice Lake in miniature.
Shh!
What is it?
Huh? Who's there? Why is this lift opening on its own? Someone skiving again? I'll get it looked at later. This place has been acting up. If anything kicks off, the station master will have my hide.
somewhere out there, the person you miss most might be waiting, hoping you'll show up at their door one day. Clean, bright, and wonderfully grand.
You nearly gave me a heart attack. I thought we'd been clocked.
Security here's tighter than I expected. Can't even get in the usual way. We've had to jump through so many hoops.
What if we had just strolled out and told that guard we're cleaners for the ironworks? Maybe she wouldn't have stopped us.
Doubt it. You heard it. Her first thought was someone skiving. Means the ironworks lot aren't meant to wander off whenever they like. Either way, we're in the concourse now. Time to start looking. Though we've ended up a bit too high. We need a way down along the steelwork. See that big clock face ahead? That's what runs the station bells and keeps the time. Let's head there. Clocks need maintenance. There'll be a way up and down nearby.
This must be the steelwork where Carno's son Stefan works. Let's use the grappling hook he gave us and keep moving.
Did you hear about what happened over at the forecourt rotunda? Hear about it? I was right there. Someone had completely lost it. Said one of the D-Mob lot nicked something of her son's. Blimey, that could have turned nasty. She didn't get killed, did she? No. Station master stepped in and sorted it. Thank goodness he did. We
We've still got more ex-servicemen coming through. Last thing they need is to walk into a scene like that.
How many more arrivals today?
The Aurora Express.
2, I think. Quick run and get yourself over to platform 7. We need to be in position.
Platform 7. So a train's due in.
Of more than enough to deal with any threat.
Now arriving at platform 7, the Dismania service to Ice Lake. This train terminates here.
Now arriving at platform 3, the Scarlet River service to Iceland.
Heads up, the train's about to pull in at platform 7. As soon as it stops, get the badly wounded straight to the infirmary.
Yeah, brilliant. Platform 7's the furthest from the infirmary. Let's have the badly injured haul themselves over a footbridge. What are they thinking?
The infirmary. Rhythm said that prisoner was receiving treatment. Did the station get the same orders too? We get above platform 7. When the train pulls in, we drop down onto it. Then we follow the wounded to the infirmary. That's our best shot.
Roger that. Train's coming. Use the steam and smoke from the engine as cover. Make sure we're in a freight wagon before the smoke clears. Three, 2, 1, now! Back on solid ground at last. Bit hairy, but we made it. Everyone still in one piece?
I'm fine.
Your knees are shaking like mad. What, you afraid of heights?
Nuh-uh, I wasn't scared. It wasn't even that high.
Sure it wasn't. Take a minute, catch your breath. Captain, you good?
I can barely look down without feeling sick. And they're up there all day. I honestly feel for them.
Yeah, and you kept it together. That's something.
Oi, don't move. Who are you? I didn't see you on the platform. Where have you come from?
Sir, I'm Luno Medic. These two are my assistants. We came in with the train, on-board med team. Kept an eye on the wounded during the run. Just finished a quick tally. 50 mobile, 16 stretcher cases.
That matches what I've got. All right, we're on high alert. There's a special transfer coming through, so we're watching for unfamiliar faces. Nothing personal.
Special transfer? What kind?
That's not information I'm authorized to share. Best not to pry. Luno Medic, keep your assistant in check. One wrong question to the wrong person, and you'll have trouble.
Huh? Yes, sir. I've warned them. If it's not your business, don't stick your nose in. You hear me?
Good. And, for what it's worth, thank you for looking after our lads from Ice Lake. The station master always tells us to show respect to doctors, especially the army medics. They're the reason some of our men make it home at all.
We're just doing the job.
All right, off you go. I need to get back to the platform. Next train's due in.
Not bad, both of you. And you especially. Luno Medic? Nice save. We'd have been in trouble if it weren't for you.
It's nothing. I always show up when it matters. Truth is, I was terrified up there. So I started counting. Soldiers, wounded, anything, just to keep my head. Didn't think it'd actually come in handy. Right, the wounded. Before we lose them, let's follow. That'll take us straight to the infirmary.
Excuse me.
What seems to be the problem?
Oh, it's not for me. I just wanted to ask.
If you can stand, you can help. Don't just stand there. Someone's bleeding. Outside that door, you might have to answer to Station Master Eisenbahn. In here, you answer to me. Gauze, now. Before you touch anything, wash your hands in that blue stuff. When you're done, keep your arms up. Don't let them drop below your waist.
Good. Bleeding's slowing.
Now, get me a hemostat. The scissor-like clamps over there. Take the hemostats from those cupboards and boil them in that pan. Anything already in the pan's sterile. Bring me one. Right. You can put your hands down. Next, painkillers. Don't waste time rummaging around. I keep them in the safe so the soldiers who get hooked don't get clever and try to nick them. Codes 1124. There we go. That'll keep him breathing. Now then, what symptoms have you got?
Like I said, none.
All right. And you? Earache? Blimey, it's as tough as old leather.
Ow! Easy, that's not an ear. It's a horn. A Charon horn.
I know it's a horn. Honestly, if you've got no sense of humor. A ward needs a laugh now and then. But if neither of you is ill... Don't tell me the little Lunarian's got something wrong with her.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Then what are you doing in my ward?
We're looking for someone. Do you know...
Hold it. I've got this. Anyone been in asking you to treat a prisoner? Tall bloke, 6'3", give or take?
Why do you want to know? All right, you lent a hand, so I'll throw you a bone. The answer's no.
Huh. Unless our debtor was actually a woman in men's clothing. A tall woman, then?
Also no.
Or maybe the sneaky bastard was in stupidly thick platforms. All right, let me put it this way. Heard anything about a prisoner in poor health passing through this station?
Yes, but it's got nothing to do with whoever you're after.
You don't know that. Come on, give us more details, will you?
I said it's not the person you're looking for. Did I stutter? All right, if you've got nothing else, out. I'm done in. I need a break.
Understood. Thanks, Doc.
Somewhere out there,
was all that back there? Since when are we looking for some tall guy? Veronica's a girl.
It's called sounding them out, silly. Ask straight and you put them on guard. So you throw in a decoy, then edge your way towards what you actually want. But that doctor's tight-lipped as a bank vault. Couldn't get a word out. Still, the way he was so jumpy tells us one thing. Rhythm's lead is probably solid. Whoever that prisoner is, their details are locked down tight. Captain, you've gone quiet. What have you got there?
It's a confidential file. I took it from the safe when I grabbed the painkillers. I know it's wrong, but we didn't have a choice.
All right, let's see. Whoa. 13th Legion medical transfer notice. Clearance, top secret. Patient name, it's redacted. Injury, through and through wound sustained during resistance at the time of arrest. Status, stabilized following treatment. Transport to be moved under guard on the 13th Legion Special Service to Dismania. Bloomfield Station to provide medical support upon request.
Through and through. Oh, that must have hurt. No, focus. I must find the 13th Legion Special as fast as I can.
Look, the one right at the back. It's pitch black. It doesn't look like the other trains at all. Gives me the creeps. Let's stay well away from it.
There it is.
Huh? This is it. The 13th Legion Special. The Jackdaw. I'll never get tired of looking at it. Built like a fortress, just like the book said. All that time digging through old records was totally worth it. If I could ride it, just once.
Oi, kid! That's close enough.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking.
Fine. But stay behind the line. Step over it and it's our problem, alright?
Got it. Thank you, sir.
And you lot, who are you? Keep back. Not happening. Station Master Eisenbahn said nobody goes near it unless he's here in person. If you've got a job, you wait for him.
Right. Must be a mix-up somewhere. We'll go and double-check.
They're wound up tight?
Tells you everything, doesn't it? That must be our prison transport. How do we get close without getting ourselves in trouble?
Now arriving at Platform 3, the Scarlet River service to Ice Lake. This train terminates here.
Thanks. I was so caught up in watching the Jackdaw, I didn't even clock the crowd. You're here for it too, aren't you? Knew it. Railway buffs are always nice people.
No worries. You seem to know a lot about that train.
Uh-huh. That's Chief Sybil Mason's special train. The 13th Legion doesn't stay put, so it turns up wherever they do. Railway buffs say spotting it brings good luck.
Sybil Mason? Is she here in person?
I don't think so. I've never met her, but the train's been sitting here for almost a month. If she were aboard, you'd notice.
Almost a month. And you've been keeping an eye on it the whole time?
Pretty much. I clean the roof steelwork in the main hall. I'm Stefan, and I'm obsessed with trains.
Stefan. Wait. You wouldn't happen to be...
Nothing big. My boy, Stefan, works up in the concourse cleaning the steelwork. Spends half his day clipped to a grappling hook, sliding along the roof beams. He's mad about trains. Even after his shift, he'll hang about on the upper walkway just to watch them roll in and out.
Oh, you met my dad in the ironworks?
We did. He asked us to pass on a message. Said you should head home early and start packing. We were going to find you once we'd finished our bit. Didn't think we'd bump into you first.
Bet he figured you were railfans too. Thought you'd end up near the jack door and run into me sooner or later. Packing though? Oh, today's payday. Don't tell me he finally scraped together enough for the tickets? Holy shit! That's incredible! How did he even manage that? Yeah, he's talked about it for ages, but on my dad's pay, saving up that much is nearly impossible. I thought he was just saying it to cheer me up. There are cheaper compartments, sure, but traveling like that hardly feels like an holiday. Anyway, thank you. I'm going back right now.
Go on then. We'll be staying around here a bit longer.
You're trying to get closer to the jack door for a good look, aren't you? I know a way around the guards.
What is it?
Simple. Just pick the right moment. They change shifts at 6 and 11 in the morning and 5 in the evening. The 11 and 5 changeovers line up with arrivals at Platform 3. So you've got people spilling off, people pushing on, guards clocking off, guards clocking on. That's 4 crowds all at once. On the timetable it looks tidy, no gap between shifts, but real life never goes to plan. For a few minutes, everything's a mess. In that gap, the guards, meant to be posted at the far end, can get stuck behind the crowd at this end. That's your window. Move fast, and you can slip right up for a proper look.
That's oddly specific. You've done this before, haven't you?
Of course I have. My dad works down in the ironworks, remember? It's in my blood. When a rare train like that turns up, you don't waste a chance.
Any idea why it's here? In Ice Lake, of all places?
No idea, but you could try the archives. It's usually empty. People only go in when they need to make an announcement. When I was little, I used to sneak in and nose through the train records. Anyway, when you're done checking the jack door, come find me, yeah? We can hang out. I'll tell you everything I know. Dad and I live in the staff flats over there. Oh, well, not for the next couple of days. We're going to Dismania, so you'll have to wait till we're back.
Deal. When you get back from Dismania, you can tell me what it's like.
That archives tip could be useful. If we hit a dead end later, we'll check it. But first, how do we get close to the jack door? Didn't think a shift change and a crowd would be our opening. Problem is, if we only get a few minutes, we can't do much.
Maybe we can do something to stretch that window.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, what is it? Tell me, tell me!
Push the station clock forward. Make it chime early. That way, everyone starts doubting their own watches, and the guards start wondering if they should clock off. Then, we kill the lights above the platform. That'll cause even more confusion. Last step. Snow stays on the platform and steers people towards the exits. Keeps everyone from getting hurt and pulls the crowd away from the jackdaw.
Don't panic! Exits are that way! Keep moving. Nice and steady!
Right. Now we wait for the moment.
There you are.
So, that little scene on the platform was your handiwork. Neat work. Quick hands and quick thinking. Let's be civil. We lower our weapons at the same time. Deal?
Deal.
Clean work. You were holding back, weren't you? If you'd gone all out, we'd be worse off than a few bruises.
You flatter me, sir. I'd say we were both trying to avoid a mess. I've no intention of harming either of you. Not until I know who you are. So, why are you snooping around this train? Were you hired by the Legion to do something unpleasant? Or are you friends of the Forsakens? My name is Hilda. Just a maid. Depending on your answer, I'll decide how to receive you. Quietly and without needless pain.
A maid?
As you can see, a maid who happens to know her way around a fight. Now, answer me.
We don't work for the Sixth Legion, and we're not with the Forsakens either.
Oh?
Artem, who do you serve? You clearly don't work for the Legion, and you're not Station Master Eisenbahn's people. If you were either, you wouldn't have offered a truce.
A fair read. As for whom I serve, naturally that isn't something I can share. A lady is allowed a few secrets. Still, since you can tell I bear you no ill will, I'll offer one piece of advice. The jackdaw is on a special assignment. Security on board is far tighter than you imagine. In the carriage you're eyeing, there are already 4 well-trained soldiers in position. Even if they don't shoot you down, they'll raise the alarm in seconds. So take the sensible option. Leave now while you still can. I won't tell anyone you were here. And one more thing, speaking from the heart, stay away from the jackdaw, and don't come near it ever again.
patrol outside will be back any moment. And if she's telling the truth, that carriage is packed with guards. Noted. Thanks. What we do next is our call, though. Whether it matches what you expect, we'll see.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to seeing you again.
A maid who can fight like that. Didn't see that coming.
And she brought up the Forsakens. Since we got to Bloomfield Station, that name's come up far too often. Are they after Berry too? Or is something else going on under the surface? Oh, forget it. We're running out of time today. We missed our window to get onto the jackdaw. Let's hit the archives instead.
Yeah. If the jackdaw's locked down tighter than usual, we'll need more prep. See if we can find a floor plan, a carriage layout, anything that tells us what we're walking into.
Oh, nothing but day-to-day paperwork. Nothing on the jackdaw.
Oh, what do these buttons do? This one says play. Could it be something useful?
No idea, but you could try the archives. It's usually empty. People only go in when they need to make an announcement. When I was little, I used to sneak in and nose through the train records.
Snow, that's probably the PA. Don't...
Attention passengers at Bloomfield Station. Service announcement. The night train to I3 is scheduled to depart at 1900 hours. Please make your way to the platform.
Oh no, it started early. Someone's going to come check the console and... Wait, something's off.
Please make your way to the platform and prepare to board. Or don't. Listen up, lapdogs of the Hyperborean legions. In the name of the Forsakens, I demand the release of the special prisoner you intend to transfer. She walks free at midnight. We will be the ones to take her. You can refuse, of course. If you do, you'll get a magnificent fireworks show right here at Bloomfield Station. And I promise you, it'll be even more unforgettable than the one you saw at the Opera House.
The Scarlet River surface to ice.
And since every lapdog of the Empire I've ever met is stubborn to the bone, I suppose you'll need a bit of blood to take this seriously. Have fun. Today's the day you never forget.
What was that?
Sounded like an explosion. Everyone all right?
I'm fine. Came from downstairs. And that PA announcement? It's the Forsakens. Damn it, they're in this too. And they're after the prisoner.
That was so loud. What if someone's hurt?
We don't have time to worry about that. We need to get out of here fast. Anyone hanging around the PA room right now is going to look dodgy. Snow, you're the smallest. Slip out first and see if the corridor's clear.
On it. Looks clear. Quick, come on!
All right, down the stairs is the main hall. We take the right-hand exit and...
Nobody moves. Tickets out. We're conducting checks. One at a time.
That's a lot of uniforms. Yeah, we're not getting through there.
Back the way we came then. Down through the underground ironworks.
Right. The blast won't have reached that far. Let's go. This is it. Back the way we came and we're out. Good thing we haven't run into any guards.
Pardon me, the three of you. One moment, please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Eisenbahn, Station Master of Bloomfield Station. First, my sincerest apologies. Through my oversight, a most regrettable incident has occurred on the premises. Naturally, I've ordered every entrance and exit sealed, especially the less conventional routes. Moments like this have a way of bringing interesting things to the surface. Now then, which train were you three intending to catch?
Sir, we're not passengers. We're Ironworks cleaners.
And the cannon she carries are more than enough.
Yeah, we've been grafting our backsides off down there. Heard a big bang up above, figured we'd better check it out. We'll get back to work right away, sir. If you'd be so kind. Let us through, yeah?
Now arriving at platform 3, the Scarlet River service to Iceland. This train terminates.
Not bad. If your clothes weren't so spotless, I might even believe it. And you seem to be enjoying yourselves rather too much. Perhaps we should continue this somewhere quieter. Somewhere we can speak properly. Because I'd very much like to know what the Forsakens think they're playing at. Hold! We'll wait for the smoke to clear. It could be the Forsaken's usual toxic gas.
You? Why are you?
Questions later. Come with me. Stay close.
You seem to believe you're prey in a jungle of steel, that you can play dead, crawl into a hole, and wait for the hunter to pass. Regrettably, I have no taste for sport. This station is part of me. Your little escape has been an ant, wandering from my shoulder to my palm. The ant imagines it stands at the edge of freedom. In truth, I need only close my hand. Ants can bite when they swarm. They simply don't understand what follows when they provoke something much larger. Break their legs. Avoid the arteries. I want them alive.
Then you leave me no choice.
Enough.
Stand down. I imagine, my lady, that you would prefer not to see blood spilt at your feet. You heard the broadcast. These are the ones who threatened the Empire and bombed my station. My men are already stretched thin ensuring your safety. The Forsakens are devious. If we allow suspects to walk free, we risk inviting something worse. This is for your protection, my lady.
I appreciate the concern, but I will state this plainly. These people are not responsible for the explosion. They are not with the Forsakens.
Oh. I hold you in the highest regard, and I am willing to trust your judgment. But suspicion does not disappear simply because we find it inconvenient. You heard the announcement. Someone tampered with the PA room. The scheduled notice was replaced with a threat. And these three were seen near the PA room before and after the blast. Their presence alone may not be hard evidence, but I cannot simply send them on their way. They may yet pose a danger to my passengers and staff. So here is my compromise, my lady. Since you are prepared to vouch for them, I will not have them detained on the spot. However, one of them will remain here under my supervision. The other two will locate the true culprit. Bring me the person responsible, and their names are cleared. If they fail to return, then at least I retain someone in my custody to reassure the passengers and maintain order within this station. And understand this. Once I hand a suspect over to the Security Bureau, what follows will no longer be within my control. That is my offer. I have shown you respect, my lady. I trust you will extend the same courtesy to Bloomfield's station master.
Is this what Imperial duty means to you?
Yes, my lady. Hyperborea is a war engine. It does not halt for delicate moral examinations. It keeps moving by replacing parts when necessary.
People are not parts.
You are entitled to that belief, my lady. But if something were to happen to you, I would be replaced just the same by His Majesty. Like a component that failed. You have heard the arrangement. I trust you understand the position you are in. Take a moment and decide.
Then we...
It's okay. I'll stay.
Outsider.
Aw, outsider.
Hey, it's fine. I've dealt with Imperial brass before. They're not the sort to stitch up an innocent. Don't worry. I'll be all right.
A rather thin reassurance. Still, not entirely misplaced. For today, he will be treated as an honored guest, provided you return with the true perpetrators before this situation worsens.
They are gone. There is still time before nightfall. Clear your names while you can. But first, come to my carriage. I imagine you have questions. The inner carriages contain confidential Legion material. I must ask you to stop here. That said, set one concern aside. I am not your enemy. And you need not trouble yourself over your companion's safety. Eisenbahn is an Imperial official. He is not a man who spills blood lightly.
Who are you? And why did you help us?
I'm here to oversee 13th Legion matters in Ice Lake. I've crossed paths with you more than once. I do not yet know what brings you to this station, but I would rather not see a capable fox hunter ground down by bureaucracy. If you wish to call it kindness, you may. In truth, it is simply that I value talent. You may see it that way, on occasion.
I require capable people to act where I cannot. And you have proven yourself capable. Now go. Find something solid enough to clear your name. Eisenbahn will not harm Outsider for the moment, but his patience is not infinite.
Thank you for stepping in, Mum.
Fox Hunter, when you have the culprit, return to me. I would hear it from you directly.
Understood. An Imperial Overseer for the 13th Legion, based on the Jackdaw. That can't be a coincidence. It has to be about the prisoner. Once we've caught the bombers, we go back and get on her good side. She's clearly taken an interest. And if she's looking to hire me to keep that prisoner safe...
Why are you still standing about? You heard her, ladyship. Time's against you. Move. Or have you decided you're not such a loyal friend after all? That you'd rather leave Outsider behind while you go and enjoy a nice, quiet sit-down?
Hilda? You're the one who dragged us into this in the first place! That mean station master nearly caught us because of you. Outsiders being taken, and now you just pop out again! What do you want?
That is rather unkind and wildly unfair. I brought you near this carriage in good faith. A fair read. As for whom I serve, naturally that isn't something I can share. A lady is allowed a few secrets.
So she's the one you serve?
Yes, Hilda serves me. I asked her to assist you. The sooner Outsider is recovered, the better. It was she who informed me that you attempted to approach the Jackdaw, and were promptly treated as suspects. With her help, you should have little difficulty locating the Forsakens. Though I must warn you, her tongue can be sharp. It is a long-standing habit. Do not take it to heart.
Wait, the Forsakens have threatened the station. That places you in danger as well. If I go with them, who stays to guard you?
You need not worry for me. If they had the means to reach me, they would not be broadcasting threats over the PA.
But...
Hilda, helping them find the culprit is, at present, the most efficient way to protect me.
Very well. And for the record, I'm only sharp with fools who make it necessary. The lady seems quick. I'll be on my best behavior.
Let's hope so. Then we're partners. A pleasure to work with you, Miss Hilda.
Just Hilda. So, where do you want to start?
Eisenbahn said we were the only suspects seen near the PA room. That means whoever swapped out the recording covered their tracks well. Going back there won't get us far. We go to the main entrance. That's where the blast hit first.